So obscuration is another great motion design principle that we're going to get into. Now, what it is it allows users to spatially orient themselves in relation to objects or a scene, not in the primary visual hierarchy. If you could think of picturing like a frosted glass door, it kind of requires like interaction to open, but it's possible to discern, to some extent, what awaits on the other side. Obscuration works kind of in the same way. It presents users with an interface that calls for interaction while simultaneously revealing a hint of the screen to follow. So if we think about these kind of cards, this kind of pop-up, we know that it's going to pop something up or move us to a new screen. And using this kind of technique really helps us see the different options that are available without necessarily leaving this main screen that is much more important. So if you want somebody to, easily make a quick change, this is a really, really great way to kind of use motion or this motion design principle to kind of obscure the background so they can focus on the foreground. Let's take a look at another example here. So here we have a website. Same thing with, using a pop-out menu. The background is slightly obscured while this kind of allows the users to select a good amount of navigation options without necessarily leaving the main landing page. This is great for navigation menus, passcode screens. One thing that comes to mind is when I think of like Apple's UI, when you enter a password, when one of their pop-ups or modals comes up, a folder or file windows are common examples of this. It really helps us as designers to compensate for one single field of view in user experiences. So this is really, really helpful. And you've probably done this a bunch of times while designing interfaces.